Good morning. It is Wednesday and we know what happens Wednesday. I show you everything I sold this week. It's been a pretty good week. But before I do that, I'm going to just explain this video. Okay. The other day when I sent out my Monday video, I had some little clips of other stuff I'd bought the previous day, a few days ago, last week, in between my shed my shed shifting. So it was a day that I didn't do any shed stuff much, and it was just that day. It was in between the days I went from Ballina, okay, and then I had a day free. So that's the day I went op shopping, and I got some interesting stuff that I wanted to share with you. And I'm going to do that now. No, I'm not. Yes, I am. I'm going to do that right now. And at the end of this video, after that, because the reason I did that, I couldn't get it on the other video because I had it on two different cameras, and my app that I use, which is InShot, I don't know how to combine them, and when I try and send the file to another place, I can't get it. Maybe I should try email, I don't know, but it's too big for Messenger, and that's what I use mostly. Anyway, so I couldn't get it, so I'm going to share that with you now, okay? And then after that, I'm going to share you what sold and what I made this week. And then after that, maybe get a little peek of the shed, what it looks like this afternoon, because I've got a friend coming over to help me out, and she's taking her table, which is awesome. Gives me that space, and I won't bump into it and get a huge bruise on my leg like I did the other day. So I will see you now. You'll see me now. I'll be a few hours making this video, but you'll see me right now. So have a good one. See you soon. Hello everybody, it's me. I'm at the shed. It is slowly coming together, but I'm not going to show you right now because it's on another video which I'll share next week, and hopefully by the end of that, by Wednesday, everything will be really much better sorted. But what I want to do is show you prior to me getting in between the first trip to get our stuff and the second trip. I had to mentally, I didn't have to go and get some stuff. Now I am going to put myself on a ban as strong as I can to not go looking for anything else, because I have got so much up there that I haven't listed. I've spent yesterday and today sorting the shed and listing things as I go, locally and on eBay, and my eBay sales are picking up. So before we get ahead of anything else, I'm going to show you everything I got the other day. This was all in Grafton. And one of the first things I did, I went back to the shop that, if you remember, if you saw last week's video, I said I went in and I grabbed some of these. That one hasn't got a tag, damn it. They're all brand new, okay? I thought that one had a tag. It's come off somewhere. These were only $3 each. Now, these were pricing out at, that one maybe, I don't know, I'll have to look at that one. But these were pricing out at $119.95. They are tummy, the tummy toner type things. And I think if I even just go $50 each or something similar, I will come out with some really good money, because I've got, that one's not tagged, so I will probably drop that one. But it's the one I got the other day, that one, this one, this one, this one, and yeah, so they're really good quality. I don't know what size, what price that one is. 85. So there's one up for 119, I know, maybe two, and the rest are 85. So I got those. That was the first thing, so I didn't miss out. Well, I know what, I've got this shirt, and it's only I don't know, it hasn't even got a brand label, but I got it because of the dogs on it, and I thought someone who's got this type of dog, the bulldog, will probably love this shirt, and it's extra large. So I thought that's the reason I got it, plus it was only $1. That's why I got that shirt. Now I'm trying not to get any more clothing, because over here, this is my clothing section, which isn't too bad really. You've got to excuse the mess, I'm still sorting. My t-shirts, I've got one in here I can't find. My jeans, which I want to organise, but I've got ladies' jeans up there, and the men's jeans here. I've got shoes and bags and hats up there. Whoop, hats up there. And down here is my vintage clothing. Now everything's on top of my jackets. I've really got to get rid of my jackets. So that's not much in the way of clothing really. So, but I do want to delete. I want to get rid of most of that. So I really shouldn't be looking at more clothing. But sometimes you see those little things, you think, oh, I might just get that. And that was including this little Space Jam shirt, which I know that I have a Space Jam key ring, so I'm going to put the key ring with the shirt, so hopefully that will move. Now they're only $1, that's why I got it, and I think this one was only $1 as well. Yeah, it was. Or was it $2? I don't know. Was it cheap? Between $1 and $2. It's microfiber Cassini brand, which goes quite well, and extra large, and it's that monochrome, the two-toned, I don't know what that's called, two-toned colours. I've got this key ring. Oh, I actually got that in Evan's Head because I ducked in Evan's Head on the way to Ballina because we had to get something. Yeah, so I got that the other day. I ended up getting these TMNTs because I don't know why. I keep looking for them all the time. I'm going to have a huge collection. Will I sell them? Possibly in the future, but at the moment I'm just going to keep collecting them. And eventually when all this is set up, I'll have a little spot to put on my TMNTs. When I was in, I got this in 50 cent foot rock flats. Always look out for foot rock flats because they go really well. We used to have the whole lot back in the day, and I've sold many of them over the years. 50 cents, that was really good because they can go for about $10 or more depending on which one it is. Usually sell them around 10, so I don't know whether I might say, I'll see, but I probably will save up so I'll get a few more of those before I sell it. I got a book on lemons, don't know why. Children's Friends, because it's a really old one. Again, you know, great for people that do a lot of paper junk journaling and stuff like that. Who knows? But it's very, I don't know what date it is. Can't remember what date it said now. Harold John Moore got it though. Don't know, but it's very early. I think it's late. It's early 1900s, I think. And I will look at that later. And the WWE, which I'll put with some action figures, and these True Religion brand jeans. Remember, if you're looking at them in the op shops, you're not sure, check the back of these studs. They usually have a U on it, and they also have decent tagging, which is somewhere there, which I saw it the other day. I think it's at the bottom. But yeah, always look for that U on the back of the studs. Some socks, because socks in our family go missing. Socks go, I think socks go missing. Socks and pens go missing in everyone's family. I probably buy more socks than anything during the year for the kids. So that was only $5 for all those bonds. So that was really good. And lastly, it was a cap day. I have not bought any caps for such a long time, and I ended up getting, I think the first three, 1, 2, and I think I've got some missing actually. I think there was 7 all out. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think there's another packet. Oh yeah, it's on the floor. I'll grab that too. There you go. I've got more stuff. Hang on. Okay, well, one of my videos without it being a mess. Okay, so I got some doilies to add to the other doilies I've got at the back. So I'm going to do a huge amount of those. So I've got that. Other little bits and pieces that were in there as well. Plus two hats and all these glasses. These McDonald's glasses that are new. I love them because they don't tip over when you give them to kids. These books, I got it all for $7. So that was really cheap. So going back to the caps, yes, I picked up this one first at the first stop shop, and it was within the $7. This one's brand new, and it's got Drunk Again will bugger me, and Schweppes one. So I got those two, and then all these other ones, the Monster one. Oh, there's another one under there as well. The Lakers one. Adidas. I think these were all 50 cents each. I remember because all the shirts were $1. So these were all 50 cents each, which was an Elements one, which is a skating brand, which was really, really good. So yeah, for some reason it was just a cap day. So it's funny how that happens. I'm sure it happens to most people. We get one thing and it's always the same thing over and over again in all the other shops. So the David Eddings books probably won't go for a great deal. Whether I'll check them out, whether I'll collect a few more, I don't know. But I've got all those books. Oh, all those books down there I'm still sorting out. And some books in the car to take home and sort out. Not yet, in a minute. Alright guys, thanks for watching. This Saturday afternoon I'm about to head back to the bus because one of my grandsons is coming home after being away for a week. And yeah, so I've got to go and meet my friends who are bringing him home. So take care everybody, my shed again, and I will see you soon. Bye. Okay, I'm in the same spot you saw me this morning because I haven't moved. I'm waiting for my friend to arrive. My husband is very sick in bed. He's got bronchitis, lung infection. I thought he had pneumonia. They did a COVID test, not COVID. I thought he had pneumonia, but he's got a lung infection and bronchitis. So that's been a fun few days. Yeah, kids at school, kids inside, kid away that's coming home shortly, hopefully. And yeah, that's my day at the moment. So yes, I'm waiting. Yeah, still waiting for my friend to arrive, so I'm going to quickly do what's sold. Now, for those who don't know me, I'm Nellie. I live in a big bus at the moment, a big 40-foot bus that I travelled Australia in with my family for. It was 6 grandkids and a dog originally, and my eldest son followed. And then the second trip was just 4 grandkids, I think, yeah, and a dog. And then it went 2 dogs for a little bit, and then a bird and a cat. So that's us, a dog, a bird, and a cat. And yeah, so that's where I am. I resell it. I even resold when I was traveling around Australia. I still had a little small eBay store. I just couldn't store a lot of stuff around like everywhere. And then the last trip I had too much stuff, so I end up getting a shed, which most of you know, but if you're new you won't know, up in Ballina, which is an hour and a half from where we are now. And we came down here to live because we couldn't find anything up that way, but we're trying to find a house between here and McLean because one of the granddaughters goes to McLean High School, which is 45 minutes away. So anyway, last week I brought all my stuff down here, and it's been absolutely the best thing I did because it's so convenient. I've been selling so much stuff, so can you imagine if I had to go all the way up to Ballina all the time? So I can go in there every day now, tidy it, sort it, take photos, grab what I need to grab and post it. I did a huge post yesterday, like I didn't even count, there was quite a few things I posted yesterday. So it's been a great week. It hasn't been the best week I've had, but it's been a better week than I have had for a while. So yes, so I'm a bus living reseller, and I resell secondhand mostly. Sometimes I get new things and I sell them, but mostly it's secondhand. But okay, and vintage is my thing, as most of you know. So we're going to get stuck in now and see what I did sell in my little red book of sales. This is supposed to be my accounting book, but my accounting is still not done. It's still going into, yeah, I keep promising I'm going to do it, and I haven't done it. But I've got to catch up before the end of the tax year. Anyway, so the very first, what else? Before I get started, I got to make sure if you're a reseller, and I don't know how many of you watch me that are resellers, make sure your offer button is turned on. I thought my offer button on all my items was turned on. But as I'm relisting and selling similar on a lot of things, I've realised that my offer button's turned off. Maybe that's been slowing down some of my sales as well. I know having it probably on holiday mode slowed it down. Now that's off, everything's picked up a lot. So, yeah, I've got everything here. So, yesterday was a pretty good day too. Anyway, on the 17th, which is 2 days after the day after I did my last video. So I didn't get anything on that Wednesday, but on the Thursday, R.M. Williams shirt. Now I didn't get much for it, but I didn't pay much for it. I paid probably $1 or $2 for it. As you know, I'm a cheap wad. Not often I go over that unless it's really good, or just of interest to me. $2 I think I paid. I only made $16 on it, and that's fine because to me a profit's a profit. And I'm actually trying to, as I am selling similar or relisting things that I've had for a while, I'm just slowly bringing it down, and I don't want to go below $19.95. So a lot of things like shirts and stuff, I'm actually reducing down to $19.95 so I can clear most of the clothes. So the only clothes I have in my shed are clothes that are actually worth having, money-wise. Okay, this Jamie Oliver cookbook, I only paid $1 for it probably about a month or so ago, not very long ago. I did really well because same garage sale I went to, I got the box set of Narnia, and I sold that for $20 and only paid $1 for that. So everything, it's basically profit. $21.45, because you can see how much I sold it for. $21.45 is what I got for that book. Mission Earth. Now it's been really bizarre. Mission Earth books are by that guy, his Scientology guy. And I had these books in a big set for ages. I think I only paid 33 cents each for these books, but I put 50 cents each here at the moment. I've sold 3 this week, 2 to this guy, and yeah, been selling them. So they're all, because I ended up having them in bulk a while ago. I think I told you in one of my old videos, and I ended up, they would sit for ages, had lookers, they were sitting, because I had over $100 on them, and I thought, no, I'm going to split them up. So I ended up splitting them up, and as soon as I split them up, they started to sell. So this Mission Earth ones, I got $16 profit because I think he made an offer. There was a bit of a muck around with that because one of the books was up north, and he was one of those guys who wanted to measure the book. So I had to measure the books to size because I must have them all in these sets. $16 I got for that because he made an offer because he saw my other books were a bit cheaper. So 16 was pretty good for a 60 cent, so buy. Kaboom Kids, $12.51. I made an error in my heading too. I had 7 books, it's actually 6, so I had to wait for her to reply, let her know straight away and let her reply. Didn't make a much for it. I probably paid $3.50 for those books at the max, and I can't remember. $12.51 is what I made on those. There's Fisher Technic. Hang on, I'll be back in 2 seconds. Just family. Just family coming in to tell me, oh, this is my little friend Pixie. This is my great granddog. Originally belonged to her, the 15-year-old. Well, she was only 12 at the time, and it gradually, Miss 20 ended up getting her a few years ago. So she's had her for about 2.5, 3 years, I think. So it's her comfort dog, and she's watching her mum go. Her mum and dad have got back together, and so she's watching him go now. So, hey Pixie, say hello to everybody. Look, say hello. Right, she's more interested in them. Okay, so where were we? We're at Fisher Technique. Now these Fisher Technique building block thingies, building things, I got them in a big bundle of them. There was a huge amount of them in the tip shop over a year ago, or close to a year ago, if not a year ago, probably close to a year ago. It'd be interesting to know if it's actually a year. But I know we were at the showground in Ostermill when I got them, and I had just discovered the tip shop was just, I love my tip shop, and they don't even have a tip shop here in Grafton, which is really disappointing. So yeah, I got $13.80. Now really, I said I paid $1. Now I made profit on the ones that I got because there were so many, and I ended up separating. I don't know why I separated them, but I did, and it's taken me this long to sell them. The other ones sold ages ago, so that's good. They're gone. Posted them yesterday. The Mexican Baja hoodie jacket thingy. It's a woven product, and I'm pretty sure I also got that at the tip shop. Nearly 100% sure. I probably paid max of $5 for it, if that. And someone's paid $41.97. As you can see, I made $31 profit on that Mexican Baja hoodie. With tags, was all tagged up, so they actually got a really good deal because they're usually, I think they sell for up to $70 or so. This Wrangler shirt, probably paid $1 or $2 for it. I made only $8.50. I wasn't even going to share the small ones, but this is just an idea, so you know, okay, I must look out for this, and I'm not going to worry about looking out for that. I was actually not going to show you anything under 10, but anyway, I am now. The Rookie Superdry jacket has not been paid for, but if she eventually pays for it, I'll make $11.88. Probably not a great buy. I just thought I'd try it out. I think I only paid $2 or $4 for it. I've written $4 in here. The Sea Patrol, there's a bit of muck up. I don't know whether the guy in the post office has put the wrong postcode, but I could not find the postcode this is supposed to be sending to, so I'm hoping it doesn't go to Tasmania, and I hope I didn't put the wrong postcode down. But anyway, because I didn't have any Tasmania numbers on my thing, so I don't know. But this Sea Patrol, I probably paid, it's $1.50 to $3 for them. Okay, this is one of my big bundle of used DVDs I got from the Austinville Anglican. Oh, I missed that play. I can't go this week. I'm broke. Next week, hopefully. Anglican op shop up there. I love that one. So I made $22.61 for the 3 DVDs. I did put them down cheap. I put them only for $29.95. A lot of them were going a lot more because I want to get rid of stuff. Yes, it's great holding on to stuff for a long time if it's got, you know, decent selling. Some things are, but some things I just want to go, you know what, get out of my way, and that's what I did. Now this is one I think you should look out for. I didn't make over $20 for it, but I only paid 50 cents for it. This is Mary Grant Bruce. That is a name you should look out for, and hopefully if I ever get around to doing my next second vintage ebook that I will do eventually when my life settles down, if it ever does, this will be one of the authors I think I will be putting in it, because Mary Grant Bruce, and I probably could have got more for the book, but it was very old. It was early 1900s, and people collect her. One of my cousins collects all her books. But this is one I hadn't heard of, Jim and Wally, but she does a lot of books. I can't think of it at the moment. Billabong books, she does a lot of those. So keep an eye out for Mary Grant Bruce books in the op shops. Okay, this Akubra hat I have had for, hang on, I'm getting disturbed again. Hang on for a sec. Okay, my little buddy's gone now. All right. Isn't that those days when you try and get things done and everything gets disturbed? Okay, my grandson was trying to call me too because he's trying to get home on a train. Okay, wool felt men's Akubra hat. I definitely definitely good to look for. Akubra anything goes really well. Akubra hats, like I think I've told you about the wool felt hats I picked up at a dump in way out west, at my sister's dump way out west, and because there's a dump that you can go to and scavenge, and I love doing that. It might turn a lot of you off, but I loved it. Back in the old days it was much better because a lot of older stuff came in, but this particular day a whole heap of stuff from a station had come in because she lives way out west. Even some very interesting items that I showed my mother, and she goes, "Get away, that's disgusting." And I'll let your imagination go there. It was pink though. It was a lady's toy and it was pink in a box, but I left it there ooh. But these, I picked up Ugg boots, like there was nothing wrong. My sister ended up with it, washed the Ugg boots, there was nothing wrong with them, and she kept those. But these, I picked up some Akubras. Get back to the story, I waffle. These 2 Akubra hats, they were battered, they were stained, they were everything, but I picked them up anyway. I made $50. I made $50 with them because people want Akubra and they can be cleaned up and made better, you know. So I made $34.45 on this, probably $5 that I've had forever and ever, and I thought there's no point me keeping it in the bus. No one's interested in it, and get rid of it. The woven ones do sell well too. I've got 2 of those for sale. If you do sell them, check the inside because mine are actually cracking, but I have paid only $5 each for those. Grab them both, and people are watching those at the moment too. So definitely Akubra anything, especially the wool felt hats. Now I probably could have gone up a bit price, but $45.95 was a good price for that. Okay, McLeod's Daughters DVD. I saved one of our reseller family, Judder. He needed it for his collection. It was the only one that was missing, so I saved his day, got him that. Now Judder has Diary of a Flipper. If you haven't watched him, if you like a bit of a Aussie character, young fella, go watch him out. Go watch him. He's good. So I made $8.97 on that. I think honestly I probably paid 50 cents or $1. I cannot remember. It's ages ago, and it's sealed. Okay, I think it was sealed, pretty sure it was. McLeod's Daughters, no, that was McLeod's Daughters. Front Runner Jigsaw, I've had it for too long, did not make much profit, only $5.35, but it's been in my cupboard. I had 2 of those, one I paid $5 and one I paid $3 for. I've dropped it down to 10. She offered 10, I took it because it just sits in my cupboard for too long. So I didn't make much, but I made $5 and my $3 back, so, you know, it's fine. Wooden Clogs, $10.90, nothing exciting there. I think I got them free. They're in my haul from the vintage haul. Got those, and yeah, didn't really cost me anything. Everything else is paid for itself. So now the H2O books and the Scarlet Ivy books, you can see here and here, wherever you see them, they went to the same person. Now they paid a little bit extra for postage, but I just, by the time I bundle it up, anyway, I made a little bit extra there. I did forget to go do my postage. I'll have to do that for the tax person to see what things I actually paid more postage for. But it all works out in the long run. Some things you pay more for, some you pay less for. And just remember, if you're going to be a reseller, make sure you have eProfit, definitely, eProfit app, definitely have that. I think it's a it's a link down below. It's not, I don't make anything from it, just a link below if you need it. And also make sure that you have your business, Australia Post business account set up so you get discounts on your postage. Please do that because you will save so much money. Okay, so I made $34.45 on those books, and they probably cost me at the max, probably less, but at the max $5 for those books, and I probably didn't even pay that much for them, but that's what I wrote down here. So I've made a decent profit on all those bundles of books, and the postage was less than what they paid, so that was good. So here we are, the Mission Earth again. I sold one of those, 33 cents, made $8.42. Didn't make a lot, but I made something. Biggles books, always, another one to go on my vintage thing. Biggles books, always grab them. I mean, I did pay a few a lot long back for $6 each, but I sold one of them for like $60 or something. In the past, I've had one for 50 cents. No, I think it was 45. I've had one in the past for 50 cents, and I sold it for around the $60 mark as well. If it's a collectible, it's a first edition. If it's an older one, all those sort of things. But these ones are only listed the night before, and I knew I was putting them up quite cheap because I wanted to get rid of them. So I only put them up for $39.95, so $40 for the 4 books. Maybe one of them I paid $6 for. I don't remember. I can't remember. I've just written $5 for the whole lot because one of them I know I only paid 50 cents for, one or two of them. And every time I see Biggles books, I always buy them. $29.26 I made on those books. Here we go. Most of them aren't. Only one of these next lot is over 20, I think. NRL Canterbury shirt, $10.67 I made on that. Probably only paid $2. The Amco jeans were new with tags, and I think I bought them, and don't quote me, but I think I bought them for $5 when I was up in Bundaberg. I think I made $11.57 because I took an offer, and yeah, $19. No, I didn't. I lowered it because they were watching, and I offered them $19.50 because it's just over $20. So they took it straight away. The Poleconomy game is probably worth. If you ever see them really cheap, grab them. You do have to check out what's missing. Now this one only had a couple of pieces missing out of it, a couple of cards missing out of it. I had bought 2 of these when I was up with my son in one of the little islands off the coast. You know, can't think. it'll come to me later, but I bought 2 of these at a Salvo's Poleconomy games for $2.50 each. Sold the first one. I made sure it was complete by taking some out of this one, and I think I sold it for around $60 mark. This one I took an offer of $25, even though I was only 2 cards missing. I took an offer of $25 just to get it out of my way, and the box is pretty battered and chewed and all the rest of it. So they made an offer of $25. I took it, $18.82. Probably didn't cost me anything anyway because I'd sold the other one previously. Okay, the sweet pins, you know, my stockings, I think I've got 3 left of these. They have done me really well. You know, I got them from the tip shop, a whole bundle of them, went back for the rest of them, and they have made me good money. I only made $5 on them, but they hadn't cost me anything really anyway, so I could actually say I've made $6 on them. The Looney Tune key rings, which sat for ages. I picked them up here at the Grafton Markets one time. I think the first time I ever went to the Grafton Markets, they had a whole bundle of them for 50 cents each, and I grabbed them all, and I've done really well with those too. These haven't cost me anything really either. I put $1, $14 is what I made. Sorry, I sold them for it, and $10.81 is what I made. And the NBL singlet, which I picked up from the tip shop, maybe $1. I couldn't have paid that much for them. There was 3 of them. My grandson's pinched one. I don't know where one of them's gone, and this was an extra large. I made $9.43 on that one. And the Collingwood shirt, AFL, I think, Collingwood shirt, I paid probably $2 for it ages ago and made $23.61. So that was my week. It was a pretty good week considering I've had really dud weeks. Like last week was only $148, I think, and the week before was like $61. So, and the week before, so it's lost like $45, I think, the week before that. So it's been like, this was a good week considering, but a lot of my money has gone back into getting the shed all sorted and the trailer, so, and fuel to get our stuff. But anyway, so $56 is what, $56.33 is what I spent in this $390. So I've got that back, and $78.94 has been my eBay fees. So I was very happy with that for a decent week, for a change. And I have been so busy, like between everything that's going on, a lot of emotions with my 18-year-old granddaughter. She's not doing well, and I'm just copying a lot of stuff at the moment. Husband being sick, it's just been a lot of stuff. Kids wanting to get a house still, and it's like, it's just, yeah, it's just so cheap here. And the circus is coming to, Circus is in town. We've got the circus right here, right next to us. The kids are going tonight. I'm not. It's expensive. It's $55 a ticket. So the kids are all going with their big sister and her partner. Husband that was going to go, but he's too sick. And yeah, the circus is in town as well. That's it, guys. You'll see probably a little bit in a minute of what the shed hopefully will look like this afternoon when I've done it. You'll see it in a second. I won't be done for like 4 or 5 hours, but you'll see in a second. I hope you enjoyed this weird video again, and I hope you're doing well in reselling. Let me know below if you are a reseller or not. I know a few of you are. I don't know who is and who isn't, and how your week has been. And please let me know if you have a YouTube channel so I can follow you as well. And thank you if you have subscribed. Thank you. If you've got this far, please, and you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Please comment. I love my comments. And like the video, because all that stuff helps me grow, and I'm still only around the 300 mark, and it's very depressing. And yes, I haven't forgotten about the boomer shirts. I promise you they will happen, and when they do, I may give away 3, because I promised you I will. I don't like going back on my promises. I just need to find someone who can create them for me that I can trust. It's not a big company and all that. Just on my list of things to do, along with my taxation paperwork, my bookkeeping that I've got to do too. So take care, everybody. I am going to go. Hopefully you won't see me again other than the video in a minute, in about 2 seconds for you with the shed. You won't see me, you'll see the shed. All right, take care. I'll see you soon. Bye. Okay, we have had absolutely drenching rain, so I haven't been able to do as much as I wanted to, and my ends of my shelving got soaked, so I just can't even, so I had to mess all that up and take the stuff away from the edge. And this is what we come to. She did a great job. She's actually having a swap meet of clothing, so I sent a lot of stuff to her. We're actually about to go and get, there's my rocking chair, she loved it. So it looks so much better, and it will look even better at once, yeah, my shelving goes up, which we were about to do, but someone called Donkey, Nelly, didn't turn her key off, her accessories off, and she's made the thing flat. So my friend up there was going to start it, but then we realised that my husband hadn't put the jumper leads back in my car and hers on in her car, so we've got to wait for my daughter, my granddaughter and her partner to come and help us. But yeah, so the shed looks good at least. I've had a very emotional day. One of our missus is having a breakdown and I'm copying it. So it's been awesome, but it's been good having company, and yeah, that's the end. Bye. Well, everybody, this is the end of the day. I am done. I've just packed up the Poleconomy game, which was a mission because I had to find cardboard to wrap it with. And it's not very pretty, but it's worked. My friend did a great job. She actually took a lot of clothes home with her. She's having a clothes swap on the weekend, so it worked out perfectly. And the stuff that, like cheap branded stuff that I got given to me, I don't have to think about anymore. So I'll quickly show you. I've got a stool to sit on at last. My rocking chair is free, so when I want to relax. Now, I've got a shirt somewhere in here I've got to find before I go that I've sold. Found one, but it's the wrong size. So anyway, we went and got a shelving unit, which only took a very short amount of time with help to put it up, because it usually takes me quite a while. And we've got stacked up there because I went to Bunnings and got more boxes. All my boxes are up there for when I want to pack things. Most of this, 95% of this is all to be listed, but I have it in one area. So it's not scattered everywhere. All my books, I've got to do all that. But also all in one area, not scattered all over the place, finally. And those clothes, a few clothes, vintage clothes there. Now, at the back here, I may get another stand to put here, but this is what I've got to go through. I've got to resort, pack, etc. Some stuff belongs to the grandkids, some is mine, so I'm going to be repacking all that very soon. And my books just look the same. Oh, actually, it's shelving system. We've got almost the stuff out of their card wrappings and stuff, so I can actually see when I sell stuff where it is. So that's all done as well, which makes it a lot easier. Some of this is not listed. Makes it a lot easier for me to get into. So I'm very happy with it. I'm going to show you in a minute when I get back to the bus what our area looks like. It absolutely poured down, so just stay tuned for that, and that will be the end of my video. I've just dropped back home, and this is what we actually have to sludge through. The rain poured, and I mean it literally came down so heavy. The tiptoe through like that's as deep as you're going to get it. That's so deep. I can't, my jeans are soaked now. And this is my poor girl's tent, waterlogged, like completely waterlogged, like it's got in there, and so we've got a bit of cleaning up to do when it dries out. Look at that. She's thrown all the clothes out because it got soaked. Yeah, this is what I deal with, plus all the other issues of people with mental health issues, and husband is sick. And anyway, at least my shed looks great. Oh my god. And the circus is cancelled. The poor old circus people can't do it tonight, so I'll get my money back. Anywho, have a good one, guys. I'll see you soon. Bye.